Hi, I'm Debbie Cox with Coa Banker Tennessee Valley Realty, and I'm interviewing Troy Skipworth, and he's the attorney with Harris and Skipworth in Florence, Alabama, right on Wood Avenue, just as you're going into town on the right.
Right on Court Street.
And he knows all about us real estate agents. He helps with teaching the code of ethics at the board and advises the people that are helping run the board, and helps advise real estate agents so that we stay in line with what we do. And he's all about keeping us above board and being sure he's helping us be that way. If we have any questions, we know we can go to Troy. Troy, what do you think is one of the main reasons people should use a real estate agent?
Well, Debbie, I think the primary reason that folks should use a real estate agent is to adequately market their home, first of all, and to make sure that they are getting the best professional advice that they can with regards to how to sell their home. You got to remember, a home is one of the primary and substantial assets that a person is going to own during their lifetime.
Oh, absolutely. It's a lot of money involved.
Exactly. So, you know, from a monetary standpoint, it's important to protect yourself and to make sure you protect that investment. And the best way to do that in a real estate transaction is to hire a real estate agent and to depend on real estate professionals to take all those steps necessary, such as home inspections, pest inspections, appraisals, to make sure that your investment is protected as a consumer.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we have contact with people like the home inspectors that we can recommend. We don't just tell you one, but we give you people who we've had good luck with in the past. And I think that having that experience that we can do that, you can't ever guarantee somebody's work, but you say, listen, I've had great luck with these folks in the past, and you can interview them and talk to them yourself. And these home inspectors, and now we can't recommend appraisers because your bank will do that.
Right.
But home inspectors we can, and surveyors, and advice on what to offer on a contract, or advice on how you should price your home.
Right, and that should come from your agent. They can help you with advice on pricing, on staging your home. If you're a seller and you're wanting to get the best value for your property, they can help you with some staging suggestions and things like that. So it's important to use a professional when you're dealing with an investment and with such a substantial investment.
Yeah, I've been paying for a house all my life, so I guess I'll be paying on a house till I go too. But yeah, one thing that I don't think the public understands, they say, well, this is what I want for my house. Well, you don't have the information we have.
Right.
We can tell what houses have sold in your neighborhood and what you think it may be worth. It could be worth more, or it could be worth less. If you price your house too high,
Right.
you're going to keep it on the market too long, and it's going to hurt you. In the end, you're going to end up taking a drop-down price that you shouldn't be having to go to because it's on the market too long. So
Exactly, and that's a problem we're running into more and more often now with the internet, because people, you know, understandably, it's human nature. We think, well, we get this information off the internet, it's got to be accurate, when it's not. And so a lot of people are just being misinformed by the internet, and they need a professional to help guide them.
Right, and that includes with negotiating. It's hard for a seller to negotiate a price with the buyer because we've got negotiating skills that we use every day.
Right.
And we want you to come to a conclusion and everybody come to a meeting of the minds on everything. And it's not just about price, is it?
No. It's not just about price. There's so many other things that are involved besides the price.
Right. There's the neighborhood, how desirable a neighborhood is, and what the comparable values are, what is sold in your neighborhood. And it's just so much more involved than just picking a house that looks like yours and saying, well, this is the price my house should be.
Right.
And so not only that, but negotiating skills are very important. And knowing which appraisers and bankers to hook you up with. So there's just a lot involved.
There is. There's a lot involved.
Negotiating skills, I think, is very important. And your experienced brokers and all agents are trained on negotiating skills too. I was thinking about the MLS and what you do for the MLS.
Well, what I do for the Association of Realtors is, and the MLS, is I represent the realtors as a brand. The profession is what I represent. I try to help protect the integrity of the profession. I teach code of ethics. You mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
And what that entails, the code of ethics for realtors, it holds realtors to a higher standard than just a person who has a real estate license who is not a member of the Association of Realtors. So a realtor is expected to uphold themselves in a higher manner, a more
Right.
ethical manner,
Right.
than just a person who is not involved with the association. So that's a lot of what I do, is to help protect that brand, that level of professionalism for real estate agents and realtors in our area.
And that's so important, because we want you to know us as professionals, and that we earn the money we make.
Exactly.
And that we look at the legalities, and we look at the logical solutions to things that come up that you might not know about as a general person selling your home.
Right.
Or a buyer. The multiple listing service also is such a tool, because by being the multiple listing service, your homes are distributed all over Realtor.com and Zillow and Trulia, just a lot of important sites that you can't do yourself if you're a seller.
Right.
And but don't think that Zillow is completely accurate, or Trulia. Sometimes they just do their own thing. Get with a realtor and let them send you the homes that are in your price range if you're looking, or if you're selling, homes that are comparable for you. And thanks so much, Troy. Appreciate having you here, and we appreciate your work at the board.
All right. Thank you, Deb.
Uh-huh.